Hello friends and viewers, look at this nice showroom. It's a BMW with all the GS's, R1200Rs and stuff. But today I'm gonna take this bike and go for a little spin. I'm really excited about this bike because I've read a lot of good comments on it. So without further ado, let's do this. First of all, I want to explain that this bike has a fob key. No key needed. Actually needed, but it can stay in your pocket. This is a liquid cooled 1200. The bike is called BMW, as you guessed. An R1200R, model 2015. It is the new engine. It's the same as the 1200 GS and the 1200 RT. My really first early impressions of this bike after 200 meters. You feel this bike has a lot of torque. It's torque, it's high power. I dig the dashboard. It's a nice big digital screen with the RPM, and I'll show you later. You can adjust a lot of things on this bike, and an analog speedometer. It's cool. Oh, I like this. Low in the revs. Look at my hand. That's it. It's nice sound. Nice sound, nice. Yeah, torquey part. The torquey part about this engine is really... I like it. Oh yeah, I haven't tried this one. But this bike has a quick shifter. A quick shifter? It's a quick shifter, but in both ways. Was the first time I used it going down. Listen. You see the fourth gear, you see in here, on the screen here. Look at my hand, look at my hand. I go down. Third gear. Isn't that amazing? Really smooth. Just close the throttle, shift down. How easy is this, my man? I know it's nice, man. Let's look for a little place. Ah, you heard? Ah, was nice. Nice sound. Let's go in third gear. Listen, I hope you can hear it, but going down, close the gas, close the throttle, and it says vroom. This is so nice. Acceleration of this beast is like as you would expect from a 1200cc, but it really is a nice feeling. Let me tell you, this is the first time I drive a liquid-cooled boxer engine. It also feels like I'm sitting in the bike. Yeah, it's a nice, pretty straight-up position. A little bit bent forward, but really nice. Good, comfortable, straight. Oh! When you're not high in the revs for changing with a quick shifter, it gives you a little push in the back, in the butt. What? In the butt. Ah, nice sound. And this is the stock exhaust, and that's already nice. Magnificent. These are some nice roads, by the way. Oh, hey, pigeon. Holy shit, this bike goes. I hope this is not a dead end. How hard can it be to find a nice scenery? The handling of the levers is smooth and light. This bike feels very, very agile for a bike 231 kilos, I think it was. 125 horsepower, 125 Newton meter. Has a lot of torque. This is the beauty of this engine. And you feel that coming right straight away. This is really a very impressive engine. The little screen, I really do have the impression that it's doing its job. It's not like I'm all the way or outside of the wind as on a GS or something like that, but it's making me, I feel no wind over here. Here it starts, but it's yeah, nice addition. Yeah, for small guys and girls, because I have no doubt this is a bike that girls can drive very easily. You have 4 seats available for this bike. 4 heights. If I'm not mistaken, the highest one is 84 centimeters and the lowest one is like 76 centimeters. And there in between you have 76, let's say for example 76, 78, 82 or 84, like it was something like that. Excuse me. So it means that a lot of people, small and tall, can drive this bike. Well thought about BMW. Look at that. The water, the trees. It's a beautiful day. The sun is not shining, but it's a beautiful day. Wait a second, the sun is shining. It's not sunny. That's it. Yeah, the quick shifter has its use. But on the other hand, what's the point of having a clutch lever if it's only used for taking off, starting? I would not say you lose the feeling of driving a bike, but it's like you don't have to use the quick shifter. Yeah, sure, it's an option, but you don't have to use the quick shifter. This bike drives really fine. Yeah, the torquey engine. Me likey. So guys, I was looking for a spot to do a walk around. I found one. So this is, as I told you, BMW R1200R. You have 3 color variants. You have a blue one, you have a grey one, and you have this one. This is the most sporty looking of the 3. 2-cylinder boxer engine. But you can see on the front of the engine there is a radiator. As you can see, we have double disc in the front, Brembo's big ones. I have tested them. They do their job very fine. Very good. This bike is equipped with ABS. This is the key. You don't need to get on. Yes. This is the key. No need to put it in a contact. Just in your pocket. That's good. That's enough. You see the updated headlight. It's really nice. You have the daylights LED. A nice little fender. As you can see, you have a nice little windscreen. You have wide indicators. The suspension. It's a new one. It's an upside down fork. It has made it a lot easier to introduce the dynamic suspension control. Belly pan, nice. 2-cylinder, 2-in-1 exhaust. The red frame, pretty nice on this bike. It goes so well with a white color. It's looking sporty. Oh, this is nice. See? I did not see that. Luggage rack, hand grips. The seating, you have adjustable seats. Actually, it's not adjustable. It's like we have, as I mentioned before, we have 4 seats for this bike, ranging between 76 and 82, 84. It's also equipped with a GPS on the dashboard. I'm going to explain that later on. But let's do just a quick overview. A quick overview of what we have. Let's turn it on. You see, there is no keyhole. So, no need for the key in the hole. Now let me see. Here you have the button for the heated grips. This one is equipped with the heated grips. This one is for a little bit later. This one also. This is a this is a cruise control. Put it on. Once you're at the right speed, set it, and then you can leave this one alone, going speeding up a little bit by bit, speeding down bit by bit. So that is it. The flashing lights, pretty nice. This one is because it has the fitted BMW GPS system. With one thumb, zooming in, zooming out. Nice. Here you have, when you want to set manually, the daylights. Now it's automatically, but when you want, you can have it set manually. This 4 indicators, white indicators. This one is to set the ABS on and off. You can switch, can choose. This one is to change the suspension. So I was telling about this button and this button. These 2 buttons do a lot, but I'm gonna talk about that in a bit. Mirrors, very good view, rear view. You can see, you can see a lot, really. This is the ignition button. Turn it on. See it start up. All very nice, dandy, clean. A lot of information on the digital screen. Analog speedometer, digital RPM, digital. You see here, you can see the trip meters. I'm gonna start with that. Maybe that's the easiest way of all this information. Odo, see, trip 1, trip 2, setup. It was all doing by this button. Setup, enter, Odo. Then when you push the info button, just underneath, see here the range, 140 kilometers. Consummation 6.2 average on this road. This is a really good one, because you have an average 5, 6, 6.5 maybe. Consummation 2, speed, average speed, RTC, that's the tire pressure meter, date, oil level, style. Oh yeah, the style, that's the one. When you buy the Pro Pack, you have different styles. As you saw a couple of seconds ago, we were in style number 0. You have all that information. But when you don't need that information, you can go to style number 1. Style number 1 is mainly the RPM. And that's focused for the sports, the side of this bike. When you just need gear indicator, RPM, and the speed, you can go style number 2, and that's the touring configuration. Here you see the engine temperature low, gear indicator, and the speed digital. When you go back to number 0, you see RPM, the trip meters, the gear indicator, then the style button, the road, the pre-settings for the suspension. The upper right corner where it says road, that you change by the button over here. See, we're in road right now. This one has road and dynamic. Dynamic means, that's the suspension setup. Dynamic means every 10 milliseconds, as I told you, it was like it recalculates the suspension ingoing and outgoing, and it adapts. The road is like softer, but really decent. Really decent? No, it's not decent. It's good. I'm gonna set it on dynamic. Dynamic, yes. And underneath dynamic, you have the helmet, one driver and luggage, 2, a driver and a passenger. Then you go road, dynamic. That's that. And on the right bottom corner you have the mode, engine mode. Right now we're in road mode. Now we're going to dynamic. Dynamic mode means like it adjusts its throttle response and the traction control on this bike. You have 3 modes. You have rain, road, and you have dynamic. In the rain, and user also. In the rain you have softer, slower and throttle response, and the traction control system is much more forgiving. Then in the road, throttle response higher, sportier, and also traction control system is less intervenient. And then you have dynamic. That is like, it calculates a lot, and it's like, let the computer do its thing. And then you have user when you want road settings for the traction control and the range settings for the throttle response. You can do it, you can arrange it, you can do everything you want. So right now I'm in dynamic, only one driver, me of course, and dynamic throttle response and traction control response. So guys, let's take this bike for a spin. It looks pretty mean, nice big ass naked bike with a lot of electronics, a lot of assistance. It's amazing. Let's see. Although it's 1200 cc's, but this bike feels really light. The center of gravity of this bike is really low, and you feel it right away. Even standing still, it's very manageable. In low revs, this is a beauty. It's so much torque, 125 Newton meters, 125 horsepower. This bike is mighty. After a few kilometers, you got a lot of confidence in the bike and yourself, because you know you're backed up by all the electronics. That doesn't mean you can drive it like a crazy ass, but when you make some little mistakes, little errors, as long as the front of the bike is on the road, this bike is very manageable. Even in the rain, you have a rain setting. It adjusts the traction control system, and in the rain setting it is very active. It reacts very fast. In the road settings and dynamic settings, it's another story. It reacts less. It's less intrusive, and that's really nice. I am sure this is a very good commuting bike. It's not wide. It's light feeling. 230 kilos. You have all the settings. For example, when it's rainy, just put it in rain. When it's a nice day like today, the sun is not shining, but it's a nice day. You just put it in road or dynamic or whatever you want, and just take a cruise with this bike. I really suggest testing this bike. When you're looking for a new bike, don't be afraid from 1200 from BMW. This really is a smooth engine. Old people driving cars, nice. On a scale from 1 to 10, being 10, excellent. For commuting, I'm giving this bike strong 9, maybe 9.5. Yeah, very impressed. The sound it makes is even with a stock exhaust. Yeah, I don't think you're gonna hear it that well, but yeah, makes me feel tough. A little Italian Vespa with little... Let me see that girl closer. No, I can tell it. This is really a fun bike. For the longer distances, from a scale of 1 to 10, I'm giving it, since the neutral sitting position, let's say a solid, let's say a 7. I know BMW has a lot of panniers and a lot of trunks and stuff to make long distances riding easy, to fit your helmets and your jacket when you're visiting a city or something. And since the screen is good, it is, but for longer distances like 400 or 500 kilometers a day, when you're doing only highways, 7, 6. When you're doing shortcuts, smaller ways, exciting roads, exciting streets and stuff, this is an 8. An 8 when you're doing that, a 7 when you're doing like only highway kilometers. I'm feeling very happy. A good bike in a nice scenery. I'm so happy I can do this, guys. So I'm gonna wrap this first ride, my impressions up. Yeah, this is a wonderful bike. 1200 Roadster. Why all those cc's? Why all those horsepower? But this is really balanced. Very good handling, tight handling. Nice engine. Really impressive. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you learned something. I hope I was enthusiastic. I am enthusiastic every time I come across something like this. It has been a pleasure being able doing this review. I hope you had a lot of fun. You had as much fun as I had. Okay, bye guys and girls, friends from Belmoto, friends from the internet. Have a nice day. Bye bye guys.